Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Kleider for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. Yet another edition of Grid Work, geoengineering, climate engineering on a daily basis. 10:30 on Saturday, July 30th, 2016. The monsoon fraud is kind of gone away a little bit, and they're back up to their old tricks. Look at this rail. You can see what they're doing here. Look at the Christmas tree bulb effect. Gigantic rail all the way down. Gigantic rail leading right into the bottom of the soot, the haze, whatever you want to call it today. This already broken apart. Got an airplane up there. That was all a chemtrail earlier. Northern sector, they got a few cloudoids still going. Imagine that. We've got a hidden rail. It's not even hidden. It's just in a great wide open here. Christmas tree bulb effect there. You can see it dripping off. Half the rail disperses, the other half stays together for a longer period of time. We're in a lot of trouble, people. A lot of trouble. Well, now I'm kind of in the great wide open. We got double X's marking the spot. We got one there. And I also got one here with this leftover rail. This is what's happened to it. Get a good look, so when you look up, you're going to say, well, you know, that's just overcast. No, no, no. This is the plume that jet just left. I just showed you. As is all of this, and is that over there as well. As in the northern sector by northeast, they've got cloudoids fluffed up. So it looks like they may try to attempt to do the same thing. See how they've got the aerosols above, cloudoids coming down the pipe. Grid completely built all the way around into that western sector. You got some finned work already blackened, and you've got the makings of a baby Medusa now sitting in that western sector. Southern sector, it's all continued to part of the grid, and it's already turned into white soot. So how long's that been up there? Looking into that western sector just a little afternoon, almost got it to be a Medusa. They got just too much orange peel and little leftover finned work. They just got too much of that crap. You can see the orange peel everywhere. Nice little hole in the grid though. Got a hole in the grid. The white soot's falling from the sky. Look at all that. Isn't that something? And from that western sector into the northwest, you can see the mess that they got. They've got a full, all sooted up. Here's a leftover rail that we documented earlier. This is a leftover rail we documented earlier. So it's just nothing but toxic plume in our sky today. And here's the fluff that they got upcoming on that northern sector, like we showed you earlier this morning. So we're going to see what happens in the next few hours here. It's now around 1:30 and we've got some fins. Beautiful finned work up there, right over the cell tower array. People say, well, I've seen finned work there right by cell towers. Once they fin them out, it's just like a wave. It just follows the wave. It doesn't have to be right under the cell tower. It's just where they originate. Look at this. Look at that. Here's your global dimming. We got a railer here and I missed him. Damn! Look at that rail. You can see how covertly they're doing it. They're sputtering here, sputtering there, and then they're getting out without being seen. Spray and get the hell out. That's their motto. Getting back on this rail, you can see exactly what his plan was. He blew that rail right inside these wisps. The existing wisp. Try to build them up. Look at that. It's about 3:30. Now look what they got in that eastern sector. Look how fat that grid is. It was once fluffed. Now it's all turning into white soot, just like we've been telling you over and over for a few years now. Up here, rails have already been dispersed. Southern sector starts getting into the edge of the grid where it starts getting grayer. They've got some, I like to call homemade thunder going. And over that western sector, look at that over the mountain, how much fluff they got going there. So they're going to continue to do what they think they can do, make people think that the monsoon is a real event. Now just look how unusual this looks. They've gotten it really low. Remember, the gray is always the lowest. This whiter stuff is higher. Look at the soot falling with the so-called toxic rain. You can see it's already extending all the way down. But just look how it's just in that spot there, how they're able to do that. I'm hearing some thunder. They got a nice little canopy. Let me show you the canopy they got going here. So they could easily be flying over the top. They got a little bit to come down here now, just before my eyes. Look at that. Uh-huh. You got some soot falling on the edge over here. No rain, just soot. And more soot falling over there in that western sector amongst the cloudoids. Just a little after 5, looking into the eastern sector. It's all gray from multiple layers. You can see the different layers as I pan up, with the wisp being the highest level, perhaps. They bring it down, cloudoids, soot. That's how they make it rain. Also notice here on this fake monsoon season, what they do is, to make it seem like a monsoon, I'm going to get back to that in a second, I just want to show you that. Look at that, just hanging there. Amongst the soot, just falling there. Isn't that something? What I've been able to put together with this fake monsoon is they fluff up cloudoids and they space them out. Then they spray the icing on the cake to lure it together to make these little deluges, so they're intermittent. They don't just rain and then it's over. They've got little spacers in between to continue the facade. Just check it out for yourself. You'll see. 6 p.m. now, nothing's changed too much. Got a little hole in that eastern sector. Western sector still has the whole grid. Starting to break apart a little bit in that western sector, but just look at the haze, how thick it is now. And you don't think they're spraying? Look how thick that is. And that's not from car pollution, buddy boys. I'll tell you that right now. That's soot from geoengineering, climate engineering. Aerosol disbursement, and that's what that is. You can see how thick it really is. That gives you a good view there. Little shot between the trees. Get another better view in that eastern sector. You can see this, it's not raining here, that's just soot falling from the sky. See the layers, it just drips down. If I pan a little bit more over here, you got a little hole. That's the same hole we showed you before, but in that northern sector, look how dark it is there. It's already canopied completely with the aerosols above it. You can see it there. There's the white aerosols over top of that purple. And I'm sure it's going to deluge once again, and making the people think, again, that it's a real monsoon, when in reality it is not. Do your research. Geoengineeringwatch.org, they have, check out documents. You can actually undercover a U.S. document, Air Force document, says they're going to control the weather, and everything's explained in that document. Period. So anybody that has any other explanation, it's wrong.